What up, though? This your dope boy Troy Ave, and we live on Hot 97. Be sure to come down to SOBs and check me out March 7th. Who's next? It's going to be a motion picture. Believe that. Powder.
We're in the middle of a conversation about Pause, obviously, with Brooklyn's own Troy Ave.
Powder. What up, though?
Pause.
Fucking Hot 97.
Happened. You're
Troy
here.
Ave.
Word.
First time you want me to know where I saw Troy Ave first ever?
Sure.
It was at a SOB show with Joel Ortiz.
Yeah, shout out to him.
He was
That's
opening
dope.
up, right? Or he went
Yep,
on
sure was. Yeah, he let me open up for him, man. Pause.
Damn.
Now y'all got me on pause.
I know,
alert,
now
man.
it's-
I was chilling.
And you definitely, this probably early in your career because you definitely did the, hey, yo, why are y'all responding to my shit right now?
See,
like,
say you gassing it. I ain't do that.
I'm not positive, but if my memory suits me, he said something about you Puerto Ricans, man. I mean,
what? He did?
Now, see, good thing that they got this wonderful thing called video footage.
So you go see it.
The tail of the tape, we can see it was everybody was responding.
Nah,
I
it was
actually
good,
love
man.
Hispanic women, so that definitely
Nah,
did
that
happen.
was
You
a-
know what I'm saying?
Do you love Hispanic men, Paul?
Nah, he did a good job, and I asked Dennis, who's
See,
Joel's
pause, I
manager.
did a good job. Y'all got it fucked up.
Damn, you
now,
can't
man.
even say did a good job. Oh,
What am I supposed to say? You killed it.
Oh, no.
Everything is paused.
What about you did your thing?
Yo,
Did
you
your
did-
thing on the stage,
Did your
performing
thing.
at SOBs.
Performing?
On the
Oh,
show.
so the whole thing of pause is you have to like articulate
That's
every
exactly why
thought.
Pause exists. It's to make people speak better, more proper English.
Right.
That's nice.
And you know why me and my friends do it sometimes is because, pause if you want to say that, is if somebody's walking past the room and like two guys are talking and they just heard you, they don't know what you're talking about. I might just be like, yo, put it in there. And I might be talking about a DVD. Somebody walking by, they don't know what's going on. They might be, whoa, what the fuck? Yo, I heard Troy having his homeboy in there, so I'm gonna put it in there. What the fuck? So we just say it just in case somebody
Just in
listening.
case. Just
Yeah,
the
just
worst thing
cover
about
all
hip hop
your
is though, is even when I make an intentional, blatant OD pause, rappers can't laugh at it. They still like, nah. And I'm like, no. I'll walk up and be like, yo, listen, if we're getting pizza, I definitely need some meat. I need meat tonight. I need that meat in my mouth. Everyone goes like this. That's not even funny, fam. Let's talk real quick about the powder thing and the content of Troy Ave.
Okay.
Because you are definitely, I remember the first thing I heard that made me be like, yo, this dude is going hard with the drug talk was a freestyle you put out this past summer.
Which one?
I don't know, but
Put
it
out
was
a lot. I even called them the key mix instead
yeah,
of
the key
remix.
mix. It was
You
a
know
key.
what I
It was one of your key mixes to a big record. I can't remember which one. So how do you feel about people who define you as being all that? Does that concern you that that's your only image as
Nah, not
a
at
crack
all.
rapper?
I mean, like the people who define me as being all that, they don't actually get into the music or break it down. If you want to be 100% honest, I'm one of the most lyrical MCs out there, and I proved that on Concrete Jungle with Pusha T. You know what I'm saying? And it's deeper than just drugs, but it just so happens that, like, I hate when people rap about drugs and they not living their lifestyle, because then they like mislead you and they tell you all the pros about it, but they can't tell you the cons. So they might be talking about all the fabulous dope shit that going. I could curse? Oh, my bad. Tell you all the dope shit that's going on with drugs, and then when you get jammed up, they can't tell you how to get out of it, or you know what I'm saying? Because they didn't give you that side of it. So really with my music, I give you the lifestyle. It's just not all about drugs, but if drugs happen to be a part of my day, I might be having a song about, hey, I'm going to see my mom's and we going out to dinner. But just so happened that right before that, I sold the 400 grams, you know what I'm saying? But it's not all about drugs.
How can you actively talk about an illegal lifestyle?
Because everything's allegedly.
Everything's alleged.
Everything's alleged. Yeah.
And so is your drug lifestyle. Alleged.
Definitely alleged drug lifestyle. And I definitely spoke to my lawyer a few times, and there's certain things that he tells me you can't say. That's why I can't wait to like really be on, you know what I'm saying? Once I'm on and it's like I don't have to have, you know what I mean, walk the tightrope, then I'm gonna say some shit.
So does that mean that
you're gonna smell the crack cooking when I break it down, you know what I'm saying?
Smell that.
Yeah,
It's a
you
horrible
wanna
smell.
smell it, man.
I've smelled it before. It's not pleasurable.
Did you smell crack cooking it?
Yeah, why'd you do that?
Long story.
Hip hop, does it relate to hip hop?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a funky smell.
A good smell. So
I don't smoke weed, but the smell of it is like, oh, it's pleasurable. Like it's just
nice.
It's like
a-
tone to it. Nice fragrance. That crack is like.
You was DJing for G-Dep one time until shit
Why
got
G
crazy.
Dep?
Shit just got crazy. Hey, listen.
Disrespectful.
We not here to judge.
Black.
We not here to judge.
So does that mean that you look forward to a time when drugs no longer have to be a part of your lifestyle?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Not saying that they are right now in this present day and time.
Allegedly.
If they were.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
you
if
would
they
want that
were,
time
yeah,
to end.
definitely. Nobody, like, you do everything that you do to get out the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just ignorant to be like, I want to be in the street all my life. You always want to elevate onto something else. And, you know, like, with the drugs and with the street game, it's like two ways that it ends up. It's rare that somebody gets out of it. Like, it's even rare to this point, allegedly, that I would do things that I've done and be this successful and then, you know what I'm saying, still be around and, you know what I mean? Like, it's rare. I see a lot of people from my hood, they doing numbers, you know what I'm saying? Or
Have you
or
ever
they
been
get caught up.
knocked?
I've been in jail for a week, but I never been, like, knocked. I never did a bid. Like, I always had bail money. I always put my lawyer money aside. Most people that's in jail, they're just fighting a case, and they could actually be out on bail if they had bail money, but they fucking off their money, fucking with bitches, and you know what I'm saying?
I've seen it
New
1,000
clothes
times.
And bullshit. So I was in jail just for a week on Rikers Island, and then I bailed out, and then I fought my case. When you gotta pay lawyer, you get like off with shit. You know what I'm saying? I got locked for a gun charge, and I end up getting some bullshit like a probation. I was planting plants in Bed-Stuy on Lafayette. Like,
That's nice.
Don't say it was bullshit.
oh yeah,
My advice to you, say it was hard, and I won't do it again.
it was definitely a learning experience, and it taught me a lesson. And I've never carried a firearm illegally ever since.
They definitely listen to hip hop to do research on who they should get.
But
You don't think that's a fear you have of them getting you?
Your
'cause
hat
of this?
says powder, by the way.
Your hat says powder.
yeah, touted to the people. I mean, it's not a fear because I'm not living that life anymore.
It's not a fear.
Because I'm not living that life anymore.
I mean,
I'm
in
not
all
gonna be
seriousness,
fearful
it has to be hard to balance. The amount of rap work
Even-
you're doing is a lot.
Even if you're not living that life,
Mhm.
if you're talking about it on the music, how maybe it used to be or what you see, they still might focus on you.
I mean, they might, and then you just harass me, and then you find nothing.
It's just a normal day.
Yeah, then
Get
you let me
harassed.
go.
You go into the store, get some chips, get harassed, go visit your girl.
No, I
Like,
don't-
it just
nah.
happens all the time.
You know what it is? Like, I notice a lot of times with the cops, if you just be respectful, like with people in general, just be respectful. You don't gotta be a dickhead about it. Cop might pull you over. Yeah, just turn off your engine because you know that's what they want. Roll in your window. How you going, sir? You know
How
what I'm
many
saying?
times
You
do I
don't want
say
to be a
that to you?
dickhead. And then a lot of times they let you go. You know
How
what
many
I'm saying?
times have I said
That's
that?
your way of life. Cypher always says.
I don't get tickets because I'm just respectful.
There you go. There you
I don't
go.
want to go to
roll
jail.
down the window and turn off the car the
All right.
second you get pulled over.
It's like you showing me your tits a little bit. Like,
Oh my God!
Disrespect.
Doesn't get tickets.
See,
fucking with
I
you,
told you
man.
he don't like fat Puerto
Hey,
Ricans,
Cypher never
man.
gonna play my records, man.
It's over.
I fucked up.
You just
My
lost.
bad.
It was a good joke though.
I
so.
I was never gonna play him, but now I have an
See,
excuse.
yeah.
Yeah, you have a reason.
It's some bullshit, man.
Do you feel any sort of social responsibility in terms of the content that you talk about? Because it is some pretty greasy shit.
I actually think I give them. I'm very responsible with my music because I'm actually speaking. I'm not speaking from a secondhand point of view. I'm giving you in my music. I give you the good. I give you the bad. I give you the ups, the downs, everything. You know what I'm saying? So if you listen to a full album of mine, you gonna hear everything that's going on with this shit. Like I'm not telling you, yeah, do this. This shit is good. Everybody's not gonna make a lot of money from being in the street. Everybody's not gonna live through it. Everybody's not gonna stay in it with their freedom. 9 times out of 10, the average person might make more money if you just go get a job working at Dwayne Reed or Home Depot. You know what I'm saying?
Say that, yeah.
And just work your way up to being a manager in 2 years. And you don't have to worry about looking behind your back or, God damn, do I got to call my moms in the middle of the night or hit my girl like, yo, I'm locked up again. You know what I mean? So I'm very responsible with the music. It's you listen to the content and then it's up to you. I'm more responsible than a majority of people who talk about it and they glorify it, and that's not what they're doing.
I guess the reason I asked the question, the reason it jumps out with you more, is because you brand yourself with it more. The powder stuff, the snowman, like all that stuff is a little more. It feels like it's a little bit more glorifying than
You know what
if
it
it was
is?
just part of the music.
Peter, I can't help that. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my lifestyle that I'm living. I don't rap about having Lambos or flying on private jets. That's irresponsible to me. I rap about driving the Benz because that's what I have. You know what I'm saying? I rap about. I'm not talking about I'm fucking these models on runway. I'm talking about I fuck video bitches and bitches in the hood. Like I'm responsible about it. I'm talking about my life, what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about Audemars. I'm talking about a Rolex. That's what I have. You know what I'm saying? I talk about shit like that. So if you talking about yourself, then you're always responsible.
Oh man.
Hi everyone, I've been watching. Can I help you out?
Please do.
It's not being responsible to not rap about shit you don't do.
Right.
It's being responsible, right? When you say, this was the life I live, I don't suggest that you live it.
Right.
Right? Because you're making it look like, yo, I'm being responsible by not being dishonest.
Yeah, he's basically saying he's not lying on his record.
I'm not lying on it.
Which your responsibility should be in the fact that, yo, I'm trying to show people a lifestyle that I lived, that most people don't make it out of.
Right. And that's what I do.
Right. But the joy you get, right? And I'm gonna tell you as an old head, the joy you get saying powder to the people tightens me up in a different kind of way.
Word.
Why does it make you tight?
Because taking a black righteous statement like that from the Panthers and then flipping it to be about cocaine when crack cocaine is the reason that one of the main reasons that the black community and the Black Panthers got decimated is like slap in the face. As a black man, you took something that did hurt the community, but you was able to flip it and help your family. That's how most drug dealers rationalize their behavior.
I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't even think that deep into it.
You have to, though, and that's what would be responsible.
No, I mean, like, the joy of it. I didn't get the joy of it of flipping that. It's not like the word nigga. I didn't flip it to turn it into something positive. I'm saying powder to the people because when you what it stemmed from was when you out and you putting it out to a few different people, you like, powder to the people.
So are you saying powder, your music is like powder because fiends get addicted to it? Is that where you going?
I'm actually saying that too. I'm distributing it, but it stems from actual events that happen, and somebody was like, powder to the people. Like me and my friends, we might talk in the old school slang, like, Jack, that's right. You know what I mean? I got that from Butch Lewis, rest in peace to him. So we talking the old school slick slang or whatever sometimes. And then, you might be like, right on, or powder to the people. So we took that and just ran with it.
Yeah, you need to go deeper with that, because that powder to the people shit take an old head like me to a negative place.
He's from
like,
the Bay Area.
That's probably why I know Ebro.
That's
from the
that
West
Oakland
Coast.
shit. I'm like, whoa, no.
Oakland with revenge is a promise.
I can rock with you. My music is like powder. I'm serving it up and all those metaphors and analogies that
you
rappers.
don't like the blatant cocaine for the people.
No,
don't like that.
That's not what I can't sign up for
It's
that.
even that slogan that meant so much, and the
Powder
thing
to
that
the people,
broke it up.
Black Fist,
And his
right?
dad
And the
was
thing
famous.
that destroyed it
Right.
was the desire and the need for young black men to find a resource because they couldn't get jobs. So the Black Panthers and any other righteous organization, because they was fighting in society, fighting against social issues
Oppression and all that.
they went and tried to find some money to fund their shit. And the money that a lot of times they went and got was illegal money to fund their shit. Thus, the FBI was able to come in and be like, yo, this shit is being funded by drug money. You're done. Peace.
Right.
Right? So, you got to think that deep, because you're a dude from the hood,
Yeah. From
I'm
Brooklyn.
assuming.
Brooklyn.
You're not fronting.
Crown Heights.
Right?
That
So
was
you
really
need
not.
to be that deep with it, because now when you get out of New York City and you start dealing with people, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the biggest struggles for even like a Uncle Murder or any of these rappers coming out of New York. Once you get out of New York and once you get out of hip hop, people want to know who the fuck,
Right.
what the fuck is you talking about? One of his struggles is his name.
Mm-hmm.
Right? How far can you go? And me and him have had this conversation when people refer to you as Uncle Murder.
See, now the dope thing about me, Ebro,
Well, it's better than ant rape.
True.
The dope thing about me is my music doesn't have local appeal. It has national appeal.
No, I'm not talking about the
global appeal.
music.
No,
I'm
I mean,
not talking because,
once you take
because people invest in the person.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Music is a lot of
But do you
music
not think
out
that
there.
his character? You don't think that character, whether you like it or not, you don't think that character
I
transcends?
know Troy Ave. I like Troy Ave. I like his music, but I know you.
Right.
If my first introduction to you is laughing about powder to the people, I'm not
Well, then
fucking.
how do you
Now it's not powder to the people on every record. And the first time, my biggest issue is getting my music to the masses. My music is like like drugs. Once people hear it for the first time, 90% addiction rate. That's a fact.
So then you should run with that
Right.
as your thing.
As a metaphor.
Make sure people understand the metaphor. Now, there's going to be people who are still upset that you're even referencing illegal drugs and crack cocaine and using it inside a statement like power to the people that was a black right. There's people who ain't even going to get over that. They not even going to fuck with you. But at least you're acknowledging that it's a metaphor.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's...
Listen, this is why we have the old man, so you can get the old
Yo,
man
I'm done.
perspective.
Old,
Now, you know
I
what?
represent the old people.
But how do you, oh man, oh man.
Yo,
oh, man,
what up?
Oh man.
Yeah, you can't just say some
Real
shit
quick,
to
how
break
do
out.
you-
Yo, I'm done. I'm out. Peace out.
How do you look back at, like, let's say like a Pusha T who has a lot of references, or like Young Jeezy,
Young
who his
Jeezy,
first
Rick
al-
Ross.
his first album.
Same shit.
Jay-Z.
Same shit.
Okay.
Same shit. But Jay-Z was like,
Dog.
here's the blueprint.
You mentioned
here's
Ebro's
how
hero.
here's how I'm gonna go about it. And I
You
wasn't
fix
originally
your
a Jay-Z
lips.
fan. I was a Nas fan when I came up. I came up as a Nas, like I was like, yo, Nas is squashing Hove. I was on that. Right? Right? But over time I got to see the whole businessman and the whole shit play out, which made me become more of a fan, right? You may not get that. You may not get that far. We don't know yet. I'm giving you a gem on some like, yo, make sure you move right.
Right.
Because you got to make sure you move right. Because on the other hand, you're up here talking about allegedly a cop pull you over, you got the power to hat on. All you got to do is sprinkle some crack on you, and you done.
You know how that goes.
You know how that move goes. Slide it in the back seat. That's
Pause.
it.
Yeah.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Pause.
Yeah. Woo. That's a good
I
one.
got you. You don't worry about it. I got you, man.
Now,
I'm
hold
gonna hold
on.
you down.
I'll-
You drop some jewels on me, pause. I'm gonna hold you down. Don't worry
No,
about it.
now listen. That was a very good conversation. But Pusha's a good person to bring up. Syph said the last time Pusha was here, you were like, I'm going to be honest. Yo, enough already.
I saw that
we
interview.
get it.
Yeah, I saw that
I
interview.
think you've hit every metaphor you could possibly hit.
And I'll be honest, I love Pusha as a person and an artist. But I have to admit that this many albums in, I'm not as excited as I should be for how talented he is, because to me the content hasn't elevated and gone to a different place.
But now, here's the thing. It's
Talking
people,
to the mic.
Now, here's the thing, post. It's people that get very excited for that. Like myself is one. And a lot of my friends. You know what I'm saying? So it's really like to each his own.
For sure.
You might have, it's Taylor Swift sells mad records. I'm not excited for her music. You know what I'm saying?
How dare you.
I don't say enough already
But like-
about love songs and certain shit like that. But with that, it's people, it's an audience for everything. You know what I mean? And like, not to revert back to what you were saying before, if you listen to Bricks in My Backpack 3, it was an independent album funded by myself. It was called, and this is with me, with all the drug talk and everything. It was Complex Top 40 of 2012 in any genre. That's rock, pop, funk, blues, everything. Top 40. It actually on Pitchfork, it got a rating of 7.5. They gave Rick Ross' album a 6.8, and this is all independent. They referenced my album to Reasonable Doubt. You know what I'm saying? That's a big deal. They say New York, this is the best thing in New York since Jay-Z, since Biggie, Jay-Z, Fab, and now they have Troy Ave. So the music is connecting with people, you know what I'm saying? So it's deeper than just drugs and stuff like that. But you listen to Bricks in My Backpack 3 from top to bottom, I give you everything.
And for the record, drugs and drug references, people enjoy.
All right?
Because you know why?
People enjoy drugs.
A lot of people do drugs.
Not only that, but also the people that you reference, Complex, Pitchfork, etc. White nerdy reviewers are fascinated with the
Definitely.
more hood the life is, the more fascinated they are. I can't get
That's
those
fact.
guys to check out an artist who's on some
I was
shit.
gonna go as far to say fuck Complex and fuck Pitchfork, but I wasn't gonna go that far.
But
Not
then
that I
Right.
dislike
Not
y'all.
that you just did it, but you
not
was
that
gonna
I
go.
dislike
Right.
them.
Don't do
But
that.
when you try to give me a grade based on them, I say that's cool and everything, and I appreciate the
I only said
accolades
that to
that
make,
you
I only
reach.
said that to make a point. not
That
to
about
cut you
people
off.
connecting to the music.
No,
People,
yeah, but-
people do like it.
But
I
no,
get it.
I said that to say that all my people in the hood love it. So if they all love it over here, it's not like it's just they just fucking with it. So it goes from here to here. Now, of course, there's gonna be people in between that don't fuck with it. So I was saying like it does connect because all my people in the hood automatically love it from hoods all over the place. Now when it connects, it jump to people like that. Then it's like something is clicking.
Do you,
know
what do
I
you
mean?
think would happen if you
But I
tried
definitely understand what he's saying about you know what it takes sometimes it takes for somebody to drop a jewel on you so you to be like, damn, all right, because I never thought that deep in the powder to the people. But I'm just, it wasn't like I was making something up irresponsibly. That's
No, it's
how,
a hot
that's how we
line.
living.
I get the second
Yeah,
you heard it.
It's like
Yeah.
saying
But that's
nigga.
the whole
That's
thing.
what we
But
do.
that's the whole thing about being able to have a voice, right?
But
we crack jokes all the time. Every day we cracking this person's black in history.
Racism
or
jokes.
The racism jokes,
Yeah.
or we're cracking jokes. And while people laugh, and that's a part of what we're trying to do, we also got to understand that behind that laughter, sometimes is pain. You understand? So you go out, Powder, to the people, yeah, that's a fresh-ass line. Someone else is like, the fuck is he talking about? Powder killed the people. The
Right.
fuck is you saying?
So
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like,
different people take everything totally differently.
and once again, because they don't know you yet.
Right.
Now let me ask you a question, right? Now take like everything aside, remove yourself from the situation, right? Now, seeing as how you don't like the Powder to the people statement or
No,
whatever.
no.
No, I know what you're saying.
I don't
it
like
was-
people not knowing that you're trying to. You don't understand the analogy. You
don't like it though.
I don't love it. I
Right.
think it's clever.
All right, it's
Right.
clever, but you don't love it. But go
So
ahead.
I don't
now, let's say I do. Let's say I was to start talking about the. All right, let's say you don't love it. Now, let me ask you this question: if you necessarily are not the fan base of mine that's gonna buy my album, then does it
You shouldn't
matter
give
for
a
me
fuck.
to?
You should
Okay.
be like, I don't give a fuck what you think. And I'll
Right.
be like, word up, my
I mean,
nigga.
I give a fuck
Rock
what you
with
think
that.
because
you
always
no,
drop a
but-
jewel on me every time I see you. I'm just talking about like overall, like
But
say
the people watching right now don't know me and you have a
Right.
relationship outside of here, and that me
Hey,
and
yo.
you've been talking for years.
right, like say my
Pause.
demographic. That ain't really a pause. That ain't really a pause.
I mean, y'all have had a relationship for years.
Oh yeah, that was
yeah,
it.
yeah.
You felt like Stephen A. Smith. He's like,
Yeah, true. And
But the point being is that I appreciate what you're trying to do, and I like your music. So when
Thank
I
you,
heard
man.
you make certain references, I'm like, hold up, I gotta put it in perspective for him,
Right.
because people who don't know you are gonna try to chop that apart, and I want to see you be successful.
Right.
It's actually selfish. You're from New York. You're from Brooklyn. We like to see those people
succeed. Definitely.
because of hip hop in New York. So for selfish reasons, I want to see that. So I'm not just gonna let you walk out here on some Powder to the people and
Right.
niggas be like, shut the fuck up, nigga.
Right.
And you show up some other place and niggas ain't.
I
fuck
wouldn't
with
say
you 'cause
that.
They don't know you.
I would never say that.
Yeah, it would probably be good you did.
But what if you challenged yourself? If you went into the lab and were like, I'm gonna do 10 songs and not talk about this at all, how challenging at this point do you think that would be? Because it has to be something that you at least use as sort of a crutch, something you rely on.
Album or
Yeah, I
EP.
could do that. Hell yeah, I
no-
could definitely do that. But
no drug
You
reference.
can't even
could.
say the word white.
I could 100%. But then that goes into me making. That's like anybody could 50 Cent or Jay-Z make an album about being a fireman. Yeah, they can do that because you
It's
know,
not them.
Exactly, it's not them. But
let
it
me
can
give you
be
a
done.
key to that though. The key to that is how long you live in that space, right?
You live in that space till you graduate.
I agree.
Graduate to
That's
something else.
what I think.
How long you live there. If that's all you ever do,
Mm-hmm.
and then you try to do something else, people not gonna want your shit. If throughout your development process, if you going from minor leagues to major leagues and really getting this popping, right? And you offer other shit, people gonna know, oh, okay, you can do other shit. Same way Kanye ventured out to try to do and is doing other topicality, other shit. Hove eventually got out into doing that other shit, right?
Yeah.
But you gotta map that out now.
But Hov
Otherwise,
still-
you gonna turn around and you gonna be like,
Hov still chose heavy drugs.
Yeah,
Even
absolutely.
most recently,
But it's-
Jeff Fay turned a half to a
Yes,
20.
no,
Or, you know what I'm
definitely
saying?
can,
Like,
but it's-
I got that. That
it's
connected with
masked.
me well. I'm like, yeah.
He might drop that on one of his biggest pop songs ever, but it's masked.
And that's what
Like
I'm saying.
you know, like
yeah.
we know what he's saying, but some people just think
But
it's
some
a cute
people
line.
If y'all
don't even know what he's talking about.
You gotta hit. I got bricks. Like I said, bricks in my backpack 3. Everything is not just. It's not no. It's not your regular. Just I'm talking about this and that, and it's just drug. My shit is actual music.
Nah,
you gotta
you-
see the reviews. I'm not just talking about no bullshit. It's dope beats. The beats are well picked. It's not one sound, and it got melodic hooks and everything. Like
Yo,
it's not no.
and the
It's
other
hidden.
thing, the
The
other thing
average
I'm gonna
person
say
won't get
before I
it.
leave, because I'm about to leave.
Okay.
Oh man,
This is the other side. If you bout that shit, don't give a fuck what nobody thinks.
All right.
Wow.
And
All right.
ride out.
In other words, disregard everything you just said. Thank you, bro. It's been real.
You
so
still,
long.
on camera. You still should take the opinions of people who you respect, and they'll actually drop a jewel on you. You know
No,
what I'm saying? You
absolutely. I
take it on.
appreciate the way you have the
Now-
conversation.
Yeah, definitely,
Even though Ebro
definitely.
is an idiot, you sat there and listened to the whole thing like he knew what he was talking about.
well, he makes a good point, man.
He makes some good points.
Now,
You know-
all right, so we gotta let you go now because
This has been
Man,
the great.
I'm on Hot 97.
Yo,
I
this-
gotta milk this
Well,
shit.
hold on.
Yeah,
We're
milk
gonna,
the
you and I are
shit
gonna
out
go
of
do a
it.
separate
Wait,
interview. We about to go do another interview too.
Okay.
But this is the great. We just had the great rap drug debate.
yeah, One of them.
Yeah, I'm selling. I feel like I'm on Street Soldiers or some
Yeah,
shit.
you really got this. Was straight street soldiers.
Well,
right
it's
here.
real. No, and then my whole
Some-
thing is the one thing I get frustrated about is with people like you
Don't fix your lips.
is
Don't.
every culture in America has done illegal business to get their family and their people situated.
How did KRS say it?
I don't know.
Illegal business.
Thanks.
Controls
America.
Sorry.
Right? Everyone has done illegal business and then they move on. It feels like our community, our people thrive on the illegal business and then don't help the hood out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, when I get to that point where I can help out the hood, hopefully. I mean, I gave out turkeys last Thanksgiving and shit. You know what
Everyone
I'm saying?
gives out turkeys. Next year, give out hams.
no, we don't.
Because
How
black people don't
how
eat.
can you say that?
Black people don't
as-
eat swine. I
Yeah,
forgot. Forget it.
You don't
Yeah.
eat swine either.
Well, I do, but I'm not a good
Oh,
Jew.
He's not
shit.
real.
I'm not like the Jews who live next door to you in Brooklyn, buddy.
Yeah, it would definitely
You
have
could bring me some
they would
ham,
have
pause.
an issue with you.
Yeah.
In Crown Heights, they would have a major issue with you.
No, but I hear what you're saying. It's kind of like it's been hung up, like it's stopped. It's
Yeah,
like, all right.
stop.
Now, one more thing now I need to say. All the biggest, most iconic, most successful figures in rap at any time, period, have all talked about street shit.
Well,
From
I-
KRS-One
I'm all
to
for
Biggie
it.
Smalls to T.I. to Young Jeezy
I
to
know, I'm
Jay-Z.
not-
So, and they all, within talking about street shit, you have drug references because that's a part
I
of the
don't
street
want
life.
you to make an album about Lollipop, son. I'm
Well, he
feeling-
never would. Pause.
I'll tell you right now. He knows I'm a cranky ex hip hop fan that's frustrated with the music nowadays. Meeting you right now, listening to you talk, I'm gonna go get the record and listen to it on my
What's
drive
it called?
today.
What's it called?
Bricks in my backpack 3.
There you
Yeah.
go.
See?
And now, and here go a dope plug. You could actually, after you hear that, be sure to check out the new Funk Flex mixtape because I'm on that.
Oh,
And I got
hell
some
no.
shit on that, and it's
Hell
crazy.
no.
He doesn't support Flex
No.
anymore. That's AP.
No.
Ever since he told you don't get gas. it was
Exactly.
over.
I was an A&R for his first 3 albums. He didn't give me a look at
I
nothing.
heard about you A&R with, I
Nothing.
seen the Pusha T interview.
And by the way, that's the perfect thing about Flex's mixtape. Because he's also appearing on my mixtape. Do you know notice a shout out for that? Flex just
Dope plug.
overshadowed me. It's
Oh, you
over-
call him black?
No.
You said Flex is
no,
too black?
No.
Yo.
he didn't say that.